Good morning from Birmingham. It is now 9:10. I'm going to Weymouth today, so my coach is about 11 o'clock, but I have to leave at 9:30 because it takes so long to get into the city centre, especially when the buses aren't running right. So I got up at 8 o'clock, I've got ready, everything's packed. 7-hour journey to Weymouth by coach. Seriously, I could go to New York in that amount of time because it takes about 7 hours to fly over there, so I'm just like literally down to the south, but there's a lot of stops, but it's worth it. And I'm coming back Friday, but that's only 5 hours back, but it's away from Birmingham. There's sea and sand. I would say sun, but we haven't had much of that, have we? Unless we have a random Indian summer in the middle of September. So I will check in when I'm travelling. So see you guys later. Bye. Best way to describe myself right now? I am absolutely knackered. Coach may be the cheapest option, but it's the most tiring. 7 hours. As I said before, you could go to New York in that time, and it's a lot prettier. So basically, I've just had something to eat. Not too impressed with this one. It's probably because I'm used to time at London. This is probably why, but Brewers Fayre, there was a table of 6 by mine who wanted all their dinner out at the same time, and they had to wait 20 minutes each for their dinners to come out. So as you can imagine, they're not too impressed right now. So it was alright. But you have to go to the bar, so I'm used to being waited, so to go over to the bar and you basically have to put your meal down underneath their nose and just basically say, yeah, I've prepaid this, do not charge me. So I had starter of tomato soup, which was pretty much, and I'm pretty sure it was Heinz tomato soup. It did taste a bit tinned and not freshly made, but oh well. Smothered chicken was nice. It's basically the Hunter's chicken, which is the chicken, barbecue sauce, cheese and bacon on top, with some chips. That wasn't too bad, so I've had that. And I had a refillable lemonade, which I've had 2, so I'm going to have a cup of tea, I think, just to wind down a bit. I don't know what time it is now. I think it's about 25 to 8 or something. So I am exhausted. I'm only here for tomorrow. So I have the Sea Life Centre, which is just in walking distance from here, and Sand World, which is sculptures. I might try and go and have a walk around the beach. To get here, it's about a 25-minute walk, so I do need to leave quite early from here on Friday morning because my coach back is at 9:05. So, and I think breakfast is 6:30, so I'll have to probably get up at 6, quickly run over 6:30, have my breakfast, come flying back, and leave about 7:30 so I can actually get back to the stop, because I don't want to miss my coach. So I do actually want to go home. So yeah, all in all, it's not too bad, but I prefer flying, or I prefer train because they're a lot quicker. You don't get stuck in traffic. So coach isn't really my biggest thing, but oh well. So another thing about this hotel, it's a bit misleading. If you actually go Premier Inn, this will come up as Weymouth Seafront. So you automatically imagine that it's at the seafront. It's not. It's behind the seafront, so you have to cross a road. So you're more in a country park than you are near the seafront. So there's a bit of misleading information there. If I knew it wasn't anywhere near the sea, I probably would have gone on booking.com and got a guest house so I could actually see the sea. And it'd probably be a lot closer for my feet. So we'll know for next time. I'm away for a couple of nights. Next week I'm going to Dorchester, and I'm not actually at a Premier Inn. So this is new. I'm at a B&B. It's called the Bay Tree House, I think. It looks really nice on the app. So that's £100 for 2 nights, which is about £50 a night then. So and apparently they have a restaurant in Dorchester, which they'll give you, if you're staying at that guest house, they'll give you a discount on the food there. So, and also a gutting thing about Weymouth, it doesn't have a Harry Ramsden's, which is a famous brand of fish and chips. So I'm starting to think maybe I should have gone to Blackpool. But yeah, I do have a few more adventures coming up. I'm hoping my boyfriend will come over, or I go over there, because I do need a boyfriend now. Because last time I was Edinburgh, and I was quite low in mood. I'm quite low in mood at the moment because I'm a bit disappointed in this place, but I'm going to try have a good time. Chances are I can have Ashley popping up on Snapchat, so and Paris, so I should be okay. And I've actually remembered my sleep serenity from Avon this time, so I can just put it onto my pillow and hopefully it'll knock me out. But one decent thing, let me just stop and spin you around. I've got a better television. I think the past couple of times I've had a teeny weeny little television. So just bear with me a second. Slightly bigger television. I don't think I can take the scale. I'm trying to do this landscape, so there's a good chance you're going to have my finger on, but oh no. But that's quite decent for what it's usually in a premiere in. I'll give you a scan. I've actually shut the curtains now, but are basically outside on the toilets, I think they are, or the changing rooms, or whatever they are. My very, very tired feet. And then we've got the coffee stuff over there, which I'll be making a nice cup of tea in a minute. But as usual, they don't give you enough milk. So it is basically the same format as most Premier Inns. So I've decided that I am going to try different hotels now. It's very hard to come out of a Premier Inn because this is more my comfort zone. I know what I'm getting with a Premier Inn. So to throw myself into the deep end of going into a B&B and other various hotels, it's a bit to me. So I used to do it when I was a bit younger. I know I did it in London the one time, and they're not so bad, but I had a bad moment at one of my I believe it was York, and I was doing a ghost hunt at Terry's Chocolate Factory, which I believe has been knocked down now. And I obviously didn't realise that nights weren't days, and I got a bit confused. Be it that I was really early 20s then, I must have been about 22, 21. And the woman was really nasty to me about it, and it kind of put me off doing guest houses. So I'm 33 now, so I should be alright. So hopefully tomorrow's breakfast isn't going to be a hassle at that place, but since it's Premier Inn breakfast and it should be the actual people from Premier Inn, it shouldn't be too bad. But overall, I'm not too impressed with that restaurant. So apologies for coughing. So it's probably a good thing that I'm only here for 2 nights. So and then when I go back, I've got to clear out my bathroom because it's amazingly stuff of that. And then I've got to repack again and go to Dorchester, which I'm actually looking forward to. If anybody watches Most Haunted, it's very close to Atherhampton Hall, which was their pilot episode. So so yeah, I do have a ghost hunt coming up in the 10th of November at Warwick Castle. Yay! And I think I have a day's in for that one, which is, I think, is at the motorway services, so usually means there's coffee around. So yeah, I'll check in tomorrow then. Bye!